This source file contains a primary template of a simple stack class and also a specialization for standard string. It also contains a function template named print and also a regular function that takes a bool as a parameter. The makeStack function deduces the template argument automatically and returns the corresponding stack. Now if print is called in the stack class, Cevelop does not know which overload is chosen. The Templator2 is a plugin that helps the developer to visualize those decisions. You can install the plugin over the Install New Software dialog. Choose the correct update site and select the Templator2 installed. In my case, it's already installed. It is important to know that for the Templator to work, you have to reset your C++ perspective. To use the Templator, you can select a template-dependent name in the editor, right-click it, and activate the Templator via the Show In menu. The template information view then shows up and shows the definition of the name that you just choose in the editor. In this example, we open the inStack class. All template-dependent names can be further expanded. I expand the elements member of stack, what is of type vector t, and the pushback function that is a member of elements. The chosen member function shows the deduced argument in the header area. As you can see, the std vector takes a little longer to resolve. This is because it has a lot of template-dependent names in its body. In the case of long functions or classes, scroll bars are shown so the user gets not overwhelmed with code. If I now expand the print function, you can see that the function template is chosen. The chosen argument is added as default value. This is also the case for the call. To clean up the view a little bit, you can close all expanded calls via the context menu of the view entry. Now I'm going to open the add function of the bool stack. You can also open the templator by pressing the shortcut that you can configure in the Eclipse options menu. This time the type name t is of type boolean. If I now expand the print function, the correct overload, which is the regular function print with parameter boolean, is chosen. If I open the elements member of stack t this time, the explicit specialization for vector is chosen. To clean up the view, you can press the Close All button. You can also load a template in the Templator by using the Refresh button in the toolbar of the view. If the text in the label of the header area of the view entry is too large, you can also drag it with the mouse to see its remains. We also added a few features that help the user to work with templates. The Go to Source option selects the correct definition in the editor. It can also be performed with the context menu of every interactive rectangle in the view. This also works for files that are not directly in the project. You can also resize every view entry to the size of your choice, even over the screen edge. There are also action buttons to minimize and maximize every view entry. The search bar for every view entry can either be opened via the context menu or by pressing Ctrl F inside the source area. To iterate through the search results, you can either use the return key or the next and previous buttons in the search bar. We also added an auto-scroll feature that if multiple view entries are opened, the view will always scroll to the last one. If anything unexpected happens while opening a view entry, an error dialog will be shown and give you a brief information of what was happening. To gain an overview over the call hierarchy that you have expanded, you can use the Minimize and Maximize All buttons. To clean up the view, you can use the Close All button.